What's up, everybody? My name's Clayton. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Today we're going to be diving right in and talking about my 5 worst anxiety symptoms. And you are definitely going to stick around because I think a lot of you guys can relate to my last one. I have this all written down. The first one I would say is muscle tightness. If you experience muscle tightness, you are not alone. These muscle spasms are crazy. They are so bad. And it was getting to the point where I was eating like 10 bananas a day. It was just awful. I thought there was something wrong with me, and I thought that something, because when they're happening you can't control them, and the fact that I couldn't control them scared me even more than they probably should have. But oh well, that's definitely up there. The second one I would say is dizziness. Dizziness was a weird one for me. A lot of people couldn't really relate to what I was saying. When I was talking to people, they were like, yeah, I get dizzy spells. Well, mine weren't dizzy spells. Mine was constantly dizzy. So imagine you're just on a boat. If you've ever been on a boat, you know this feeling. It's like rocking feeling. Or if you're on like a dock, or a floating dock, it's kind of like just back and forth like type deal. I felt like I was on water constantly. I woke up, take a shower, felt that feeling. Go for a walk, felt the feeling. It just wouldn't go away. It would only go away when I started doing like working out and stuff like that, which was weird. But then it would come right back after the workout. So I started taking Zoloft, and then the dizziness just disappeared. Don't know why. It may have been something was, off balance, or my, some type of level was off balance, or something to do with my ears. Vertigo, maybe. I have no idea. It was a terrible experience. That's all I know. The third one, fatigue. This one is so common with all the mental disorders out there, including depression, PTSD, even people that are stressed out. The fatigue is so bad. You feel drained, and you don't just feel drained like physically. You feel drained mentally and emotionally, spiritually, everything. Everything just feels so numb and drained and empty. I think people with mental disorders, they are floating, and they're like ducks, right? And ducks look so calm and peaceful when they're floating up in a lake or up in a pond or something like that. But underneath, they're really just paddling like hell to keep moving forward. And that's how I feel about everybody that suffers from like mental illness. We are all just hiding hiding everything inside, and we put on a smile on the outside, but inside we're just like, come on. The fourth one definitely be heart palpitations. So bad. And this was probably my scariest symptom, because that's your heart, man. Like you if something happened to it, like game over. And that's what I think scared me the most, is because not only did I have these palpitations going on, I felt like I was getting ready to die. So it kind of, you put 2 and 2 together, you have heart palpitations going on, and you have this impending doom. You have this feeling that, oh my God, I'm about to die any second right now. You get this tunnel vision. It's so bad. And not only people with anxiety experience heart palpitations, they can happen because you drink too much caffeine, nicotine, sleep. I mean, a lot of things can cause this. I think that the biggest thing was realizing how many people and how common heart palpitations were, and people that are having them. People suffer through heart palpitations. They get flutters, they get skips, they get thuds, they get pounding heartbeats, they get fast heart rate, they get slow heart rate, and like they get a lot of palpitations, and it's a very common thing. So I think with everybody having palpitations, it kind of calmed me down a little bit. The fifth one, oh man, shortness of breath. Like when you have shortness of breath, especially now or months ago when COVID was, like crazy big, everybody that I talked to was afraid they had COVID. And I think COVID actually brought out a lot of like people that have health anxiety, because you saw this like panic of people that were worried about their health. And shortness of breath was definitely up there with my worst symptoms, because it was just an everyday thing. You could be simply taking out the trash or something like that, and you feel shortness of breath. I could be sitting down playing video games or something, and I'd have shortness of breath. I think the main thing that I realized was the shortness of breath is coming from me breathing too much. I was breathing like 20 something breaths per minute, like 28 breaths per minute. I was breathing really fast. Slowed down my breathing. Used the Calm app. I used my Fitbit. There's a lot of things that you can utilize today. I've slowed down my breathing. Not really shortness. I don't really feel that air hunger, Time to time I do get short of breath, but it's nothing like it was. So anyway, I hope those reassured you that you're not the only person going through any of these symptoms that you had. These are my worst symptoms. There's a lot more symptoms out there, but this is my main ones, and if you're experiencing these, you're not alone. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Love you guys.